So I managed to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania this weekend, and I'm now here to give you my thoughts. So, as non-spoiler as I can, uh, I didn't, I didn't really enjoy this movie, and unfortunately, I haven't really enjoyed a lot of the content coming out of the MCU as of late. Um, Sorry, excuse me. Uh, Doctor Strange was Multiverse of Madness was okay. Uh, all of the Disney Plus shows were pretty much hit or miss. And Ant Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is no different. The I'll start with some of the biggest flaws of it. I I actually really felt the the very, I guess you could say, human aspect of Ant Man missing in this movie. Because traditionally Ant Man is a quote unquote palate cleanser for the big other bombastic action adventure stories of the MCU. Ant Man traditionally has much smaller family oriented stories. Uh, and with this one, you're probably going to hear a lot of people saying that, oh yeah, this is the Star Wars of the MCU. And without going into spoilers, yeah, this is very much almost beat for beat, really, uh, Marvel's attempt at a Star Wars movie. Um, Everything from Kang, who I will get to in a minute, to his foot soldiers. It's pretty much the MCU's version of Star Wars. Um, and quite frankly, the humor that Ant Man usually has just didn't work for me in this movie. A lot of it felt goofy and forced. And again, to not go into spoilers, I can't really go into detail. But that aside, what was good about this? Well, actually, no. Let me mention. I did hear this thing. I did hear this going around that this doesn't feel like Paul Rudd as Scott Lang's movie. This doesn't feel like Scott's movie, and yeah, after watching it for myself, it really does not feel like Scott's movie. This is very much a Kang the Conqueror movie. This movie was all this movie's purpose was to introduce Kang the Conqueror, and while the character is great, I really felt that the character we were supposed to be watching on screen was severely lacking. And everybody knows from the trailers that MODOK makes an appearance in this movie, and I heard mixed things about him, like, oh yeah, he's great, or oh, he's terrible. I fall in the camp of he was yeah, he wasn't a great character. And again, it just boils down to the goofy nature of this movie. It's not it's not good humor. It's just goofy, stupid humor, quite frankly. And really, the only major highlight of this movie is Kang the Conqueror, who was introduced officially in this film to officially launch Phase 5, and he is a menace. I will say that he is menacing. He is very powerful. He very much does uh, stand a chance against Thanos. Like he really is a a runner up for maybe being, yeah, one of the best villains in cinematic history. But at this point, I'm kind of rambling, um, just really grasping at straws on what to say, which is not much because, like I said, this is non spoiler. Um, But otherwise, I do encourage. I do still. I mean, despite me not liking it, I do encourage people to go and watch it. Support your local movie theaters, because actually a large number of them are actually dying across the world. So please support your local movie theater. Go out and watch this if you're a fan of the MCU, if you're a fan of Ant-Man. But from here on out, my enthusiasm for the MCU is a bit more tempered. Other than that, I will see you in the next one.